Hello, this is GESE 3, October 4. Home life. When were you born? I was born at a time, on a date. For example, I was born at 8:30 a.m. on the 30th of September. Where were you born? I was born in a place, a city, or a country. For example, I was born in Hong Kong. Who are your parents? My parents are your mom and your dad's name. For example, my parents are Andrew and Christina. How and when did they meet? They met in a place, in a time. For example, they met in their college in 2003. Did you like sleeping in the crib? Crib is the bed for newborn babies. Yes, I, or no, I. What should it be? Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. When you were a baby, what was your favorite food? When I was a baby, my favorite food was... What's your favorite food? Strawberry ice cream. When I was a baby, my favorite food was strawberry ice cream. How much did you like it? Even it was outside, I always wanted to try it. Look at the picture and guess. Even it was so cold outside, I always wanted to try it. When you were little, what class did you attend? I started a kind of lesson when I was... How old were you? For example, I started swimming lessons when I was 3 months old. At how old were you? And then you started doing something. At 1.5 years old, I started dancing, doing arts, and singing. How about you? When was your very first plane ride and where did you travel to? When I took my very first plane ride to... Example, when I was 1 year old, I took my first plane ride to Japan. What did you do there? I remember it was very cold, but I loved the snow. I spent most of the time playing in the snow, making snow angels, and having a snowball fight. It sounds really exciting. When you grow up, what do you want to be? When I grow up, I want to be an... What kind of job do you want to take up? When I grow up, I want to be an artist, either performing on stage, on the screen, or making arts with my hands. Thanks for watching. This was a big part of my life. I hope you have learned more about me. Now you try to write your own life story. Tell me about what you think. See you next week. Bye.